Hello, my name is Xander, and today I'll be going to talk to you about the expanding use of satellite data transmission, particularly focusing on the partnership between Starlink and T-Mobile and their new satellite texting service. This topic really is fascinating me about how these technologies changing the way we communicate globally, especially in the remote areas of the world, like national parks and places where it is difficult to put cell towers. However, I am a little skeptical about the privacy implications about and how the data security will be managed as the system expand. The article T-Mobile satellite messaging put a new test. Here are the results. Was published recently by Light Reading on February 24th, 2025. The author discussed the recent test results in the new T-Mobile satellite messaging service, which operates through the SpaceX Starlink network. The article highlights how well the service performed in T-Mobile's promised conditions, also in conditions outside of their requirements, detailing factors like message delivery times, the technology behind the service, and potential interference issues. The results given by light reading show the satellite messaging in areas without coverage is close to matching the performance of traditional cellular networks. According to University of Kentucky's Libraries Undergraduate Library Research Guide from 2024, the CRAAP test is an essential tool for evaluating the reliability of sources when analyzing content. The article is current, having been published in February 2025, and it discusses very recent developments in satellite communication. The article is highly relevant, especially for individuals interested in telecommunication and the expansion of satellite services for their connectivity. It directly addresses how these services could impact users in the remote areas. Light reading is a trusted source within the telecom and technology industry, known for its providing accurate and professional coverage of tech-related topics. The article is factual and presents data from the white messaging test results. It relies on expert opinions and results from controlled tests. The purpose of this article is to inform the public about T-Mobile satellite messaging service, focusing on practical performance. It aims to educate readers on the viability of satellite technology as viable alternative to traditional cellular networks. According to Mastine, um, 2023 article on media bias, the article shows an emission bias by emphasizing a positive result of T-Mobile satellite messaging service, focusing on a successful message deliveries and the performance of the technology. While this article acknowledges that the service is in early stages, it does not discuss in detail any potential drawbacks, such as the cost of the service, coverage gaps, or privacy concerns by focusing predominantly on positive aspects. The article presents a somewhat one-sided view of technology's potential. The article has a slight bias by how it largely is written in a manner that reinforces the notion that satellite technology is a viable option and beneficial solution for communication, especially for those remote areas. It highlights only successful aspects of the test, which could lead to readers to confirm their existing beliefs about the promise of the satellite communication. Critics or challenges related to the technology, such as limited data capacity, regulatory issues, or privacy and security, are not thoroughly explored, which may create a skewed perception of technology's readiness. A spin bias is not displayed in the articles by refraining from using a strong language or overlaying emotional terms to push an agenda, sticking to a fairly neutral tone and allowing the test results to speak for themselves. It avoids sensationalization the technology, which means the article doesn't overly push readers to view the service as either entirely positive or negative. According to DeWitt's 2024 lecture on media bias, the article was published by Light Reading, a publication that specializes in telecommunication and technology news. Light Reading is owned by Informa PLC, a global media company that specializes in business-to-business publishing. Given Informia's involvement in the media and tech sectors, their coverage of T-Mobile satellite messaging service may be influenced by the interests of large corporations involved in the telecommunication and technology industries. Informer's business model relies on context that attracts readers and stakeholders from the tech industry. So the article might emphasize a positive aspect of T-Mobile service to generate industry excitement and showcase the technology progress. In conclusion, T-Mobile satellite messaging service represents a significant advancement in connectivity, practically in the remote areas. However, the article reveals a tendency to emphasize the positive outcome while omitting potential challenges. As we move forward, it's essential to consider both benefits and limitations of such technologies for a balanced view.